Yo, welcome to week 7 of the Puddy Pie with Mickey and Roro. I'm Roro.
I'm Mickey.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. I had to make a lot of putty pies. I think I made a lot on Sunday. So,
I think we're going to need them. But before
yeah.
we get started, I want to make sure that you like and hit that subscribe button at the bottom and keep following our show. We really appreciate it. But yeah, this week has been you can tell that some of the teams are starting to separate themselves. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about the Green Bay Packers, okay? Yeah.
No go
Yeah.
pack go chance or nothing like that?
No, none of
Okay,
that.
all right, all right. But yeah, as we see these teams start to separate, but we still see some of the old putty piers. The old putty piers would be the ones that keep playing terribly. So, I'm not going to mention some because most of them are in Miami and in Las Vegas and so on. But one I did want to bring up is Justin Fields. We tried to tell you last week, and now he's at BENCH. He needs two more letters, and he will be benched. It's coming close, but we'll see how that turns out. I think before we get started, do want to give some praise to people like Joe Flacco. He was, I've been on him for a lot of weeks. Yeah, yeah.
I think you called him flatulence.
I did call him flatulence.
Yeah.
He's no longer Joey Flatulence. He's Joe Flacco. He's a professional quarterback, and I am happy for him that he did well this week, as well as Jamar Chase, Jackson Smith, and Jigba and Bo Nix. But those are the praises. We got a lot of putty pies, and I see a lot of putty pies in the kitchen. So we got to give out some putty pies. So Mickey and Roro are ready. The players and teams are ready, and the putty pies are ready. So let's give out some putty pies, and I will start it off. I woke up again this on Sunday in the UK watching football, and I'm like, okay, this can't be as bad as it seemed. Let's wait for the day to develop. And it was as bad as it seemed. Then I started looking like for individuals, and I couldn't find one specific individual. But we had to go back to the UK, and my putty pie is coming from the UK, and that's the entire Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line.
All of them?
They were awful. They lost 35-7 and gave up 7 sacks. And it just reminded me of one of my favorite movies, 8 Mile, when B Rabbit was going against Papa Doc. And he's like, everybody in the 213, throw your hands up and follow me.
Oh,
Everybody in the 213, throw the damn Rams hands up and follow me. And they did. Followed him straight to Trevor Lawrence 7 times, popping him upside the head. Like, it was crazy. And it was like, 1 sack, 2 sack, 3 sack, 4 sack, 3 sack, 2 sack, you sack, he sack, TD, one TD. That was crazy. So yeah, I had to reference B Rabbit on that. I didn't know where to come at it, but they had him out there. He was sacking him so much. Lawrence is back there talking and walking around like Cheddar Bob. And so they were terrible, and they gotta get better than that. And Lawrence probably thought he was back there, and he thought, he'd be in his oasis in his pocket. He wasn't in his oasis. They were not his Wonderwall because they were over there drinking tea, crumb cakes, sprinkling sugar on the crumpets. Terrible. And I'm gonna tell you this: Little, Meekery, and Cleveland, and the rest of you Jacksonville boys, stop eating those putty pie. I'm serious, Mickey. They were like you said, they're starting to send the UK fans back to the rugby pitch, and so
yes.
and so here we are. That's my putty pie. The entire Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line. Stop eating those putty pies. What you got, Mickey?
Well, we seem to be talking, as you said, about the same people. They keep coming up. They keep coming up. And I watch those games, and I know you like watch every game. On Justin Fields, I think he was sacked 9 times. So I can't even pick his O line. I mean, they just suck. And then back to Tua. And I couldn't do it. I'm like, I'm not going to go back to other people. I'm actually just going to go after one team, and it's New York Giants.
The Giants? They play great.
They, fourth quarter, how do we play this game again?
They gave him the
I mean, they
Reggie
blew
Miller.
19-point lead out the window to the Broncos. to the
Yeah.
Broncos. I just don't get it. Maybe Mile High, uh, you know, but so there's no really putty pies for me to give out. I'm sending the Giants to the bus. Hey,
Oh,
grab all your gear, walk out to the bus. There's plenty of room. The Jets and the Dolphins, they'll squeeze you in. If you can't find the bus in the parking lot, look for McDaniel. He's still standing with his hands, waiting for 5-0 to come over. But they're out there, and y'all just get on the bus and go back to training camp. I don't know what you got to do, but you guys just bus worthy this week.
but I saw you make a lot of putty pies, so I think we need to use them all. So we're going to give them to the Jacksonville Jaguars offensive line.
Well, I was making them, I knew there was a reason I was making 2 dozen because I'd already watched that Jaguar game at 7 a.m. So I
So
thought we
yeah,
would have a lot of putty pies, and after watching the rest of the day, 3 teams just got to go to the bus.
yeah,
Go to the
yeah. That's
bus.
the putty pie for week 7. I don't know. I'm as confused as you are. We got a lot of putty pies. We got to make a bigger batch next week. But join us for week 8. But in the meantime, put in the comments what you think, as well as a new feature. If you have a fantasy football league that you're in and you want to give a putty pie to a team in the league, let's do that. I have one, but I'm going to hold it because Mickey's team
It's
didn't
my
do very
team.
well. Yeah, yeah,
My
yeah. Okay.
team had a bad week.
All
So,
right. But we'll see you next week for week 8. Hope you enjoyed the show. Stop eating those putty pies, player. Peace. See you next week.
have a great